students. So in the last class we have discussed on literals. Now we are going to discuss about operators. So already you know very well about these operators in C as well as in CPP. Now we can discuss about how the operators are there in Java. So this is similar to in C and CPP, but once again we can recall this. So first of all, operator nothing but operators are do some, that is operators are nothing but operator can perform some action on some operators. So either one operator operator can perform some actions on operands, that is it can perform some action on operands, whether that is a single, that is one operator, or two operators, or three operators, that is one operator, two operators, or three operators. Okay, so if the operator performs some action, so in that situation that operator requires two operators, then that is called as a binary operator. Okay, so if that operator requires only one operator, then that is called as unary operator. Unary operator. Suppose if that operator requires to perform any action three operands, so then that is called as ternary operator. Okay, so now first we will discuss about the binary operators. So here I have listed already what are the binary operators are there. So these all are the binary operators: arithmetic operators, compound assignment operators, relational operators, conditional operators, and bitwise operators. So now first we can discuss about what is the arithmetic operators. What is arithmetic operators? So coming to the arithmetic operators, all arithmetic operations, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. So these all are called as arithmetic operators. To perform addition we require two operands. That's why this is called as a binary operator, and this is also binary operator. And that means subtraction we require two operands, and for multiplication also we require two operands. So for division, so here it gives a quotient. That means whenever we can divide any two numbers, so for that we are using division operator. So it gives quotient. So coming to the percentage, it gives a, this is nothing but modulo operator, modulus, or it gives a remainder. So whenever we can perform any division, in that situation we are using the operators instead of this backslash, we are using this percent symbol. Now in that case it gives remainder only. So if we are using this, it gives a quotient. Okay, so this is what about the arithmetic operators. And coming to, in CPP we have operator overloading concept. In CPP operator overloading concept is there, whereas coming to in Java there is no operator overloading concept. So but some of the operators are behaves like a to perform the operator overloading. For that we are taking the plus. So plus is a operator overloading. It behaves like, it provides some operator overloading. That means one can do many things. The operator, that means based on its operand values, so the behavior is changed. So if plus can use it on integers or any floats, it can do the addition. It can perform some addition. Suppose if plus can use it between S1 and S2, these two are the string variables, then in that situation it gives concatenation. That is adding these two strings, that means one after other. So this is what about the plus operator overloading concept. And coming to next relational operators. So before discussing this compound assignment, now we are discussing about the relational operators. So coming to the relational operators, here, so we know that relational operators gives the result as whether these relational operators are used to compare two operands. That is A and B are two operands. Suppose we can assign something to this A and B, like the two are the integer variables, and suppose we are assigning some values like this. So if we have to find out whether these two are equal or something. A equal to 6 and B equal to 5. So both of these two are equal, or A less than B, or A greater than B, or A equal to B, or A not equal to B. Like that, we can compare these two variables values. So that relational operators are required. Here some relational operators are there. Equal to, not equal to, less than, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than or equal to. So these all are the relational operators, and these relational operators are used to compare two operands. So after comparing these two, it gives some result whether that statement is true or false. Like A less than B. So this is what some statement or expression gives some true or false based on these two values. So this is what about the relational operators. And coming to assignment operator. So this one is separate. Here assignment operator is nothing but equal to is assignment operator. Nothing but A equal to B. Nothing but this is not equal to. So equal to is like this. This is a equal to. This is what equal to. So this is what assignment. Assignment. That means B is assigned into A. So this is nothing but right associativity. So why we are called here right associativity? So right associativity nothing but here the value B is right side, operator's right side value is assigned to left side. That's why this is called the right associativity. Suppose you can take the A plus B. In that case, this is what the left associativity. A is added with B. This is what left associativity. So that means this operator right side is assigned to left. That's why this is called the assignment operator is the associativity is right associativity. And suppose the value is like this, A equal to B equal to 0. Nothing but first this 0 is assigned into B and after that B to A. So this is what right associativity, isn't it? Next. So this is what the simple assignment operator. So along with the simple assignment operator, we have some compound assignment operators. So along with this assignment operator, we have some compound assignment operators. Coming to the compound assignment operators, here that means each and every operator, whatever the operators are we have discussed here, every operator used with this compound assignment operator. That means operator after operator we can use a assignment operator symbol. For example, arithmetic assignment operators like this, arithmetic operator plus this and minus equal to and star equal to, divide equal to, this is. So this is what compound assignment, arithmetic compound assignment operators. For example, A equal to B, A plus B. Suppose A equal to some 5, B equal to some 6. So now here A equal to 11. So this statement we can also write by using these compound assignment operators like this. A plus equal to B. So this is equivalent to this one. Now A equal to what? 11. So this is called as compound assignment operator or short assignment operators. Short assignment operators or compound assignment operators. And next, so like this, each and every operator is suffixed with this symbol equal to. Now this is called as compound assignment operator. Like arithmetic operators we have to use, conditional operators we have to use, bitwise operators also to use. And next, another one is a conditional operators. So conditional operators. Conditional operators. Fourth one is a conditional operators or Boolean operator. Conditional operators. So these conditional operators are used to combine more than one expression. Like this, suppose in the relational operator we have to write like this. So, suppose if we are find out a biggest of three numbers, so in that situation we can combine these two. That is a less than b, a less than b and b less than c. That means out of these three, we can find out which one is the shortest one. Okay, and so if we are combining these only, we can find out. Otherwise, that means in this situation A is, otherwise B less than C. So now B or C. So this is what the evaluation. That means more than one expression can combine by using conditional operators. Here three conditional operators are there. One is and other one is or and not. So these three are called as conditional operators or Boolean operators. And these, after evaluating these conditional operators, it gives the result is either true or false. It gives Boolean data type, that is true or false. That means AND operator. Suppose this AND operator symbol here double ampersand and OR operator is bar and this is not. So these are the Boolean Boolean or conditional operators. Suppose if Boolean A comma B, if both of these two, so here I am assigning A equal to false and B equal to true, that is A and B, it returns what? False. That means here both of these two, A and B, both of these two operands has true, then the result of this AND operator is true. Otherwise, any of one of these two operand value is false, the result is false. Suppose here true, now it gives true. That is, in AND case, both the operand values are true, then only the result is true, otherwise it gives false. And coming to the OR, any one of the operand value is true, the OR operator gives true. That is A equal to true and B equal to false. Suppose A or B equal to true. A or B equal to true. So if both of these two are false, then only the result is false. That means any one of the value is true, then the result of OR operator is true, otherwise false. Coming to not. So if the operand value is true, so suppose we can apply here A, so this is false. So this is this is a unary operator. That means only on one operator we can apply this operator. So these are the four different types of operands. Till now we have discussed about the arithmetic operators, compound assignment operators, relational operators and conditional operators. Conditional operators. Now we can discuss about bitwise operators. So these bitwise operators works on bits only.